movies, music videos. We are doing this all over the world. You can see behind us there are some scenes from Serbia and other countries. There are some of the helicopters we are using for our job. Many people calling them drones. These are not drones. Drones are military aircrafts used for military operations all over the world, and they are evil birds. This is good birds. This biggest helicopter are used for movie industry. We use them for big movie cameras, and this is heavy, very heavy and very expensive equipment. This medium is used for mostly all everyday jobs, for some lower budgets, music videos, commercials, and promotional videos for companies and anything. This one, smallest, is used for cheaper jobs, or smaller budgets, but it's very versatile because it can be used in a tighter space or in interior. And it's small and it has longer flight times, and it's a bit safer for big birds because of the less weight. And that's it. You can. No, it's. Okay. We were working on many parts in the world, on the Costa Rica for survival video. Video show, and we were working on Papua New Guinea, Iceland, and all over the Europe. These machines can be used for many purposes, like as I mentioned, for the movie industry. It can be used for agriculture, for checking fields, for damage from some heavy rains or floods, and it can be used for video thermal cameras, for industrial inspection, like gas pipelines, for any type of industry where you need some industrial inspection with the thermal camera, where you can see difference in temperature. We can put thermal camera on these drones, or multicopters as they are called. That's the main use of these airplanes. Do you have any questions, please?
Se qualcuno ha qualche domanda può chiedere.
Questo è completamente niente.
Se praticamente li usano in due, cioè non da solo, perché comunque hai una cosa è pilotare, l'altra cosa è muovere la macchina presa, quindi devono essere insieme.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm doing this myself. In many cases, there are two people in the team. One is a pilot who is driving the aircraft. Other guy is cameraman who is taking care of the camera and piloting camera. And in my case, I'm doing everything myself. I'm driving helicopter and making framing of the shots. For me, it's easier like this.
Può essere utilizzato per rilievi topografici di precisione.
Yes, it can be used. I just have before I came here, I used this one smaller for mapping some big corn fields where there was heavy damage from the bad weather, and we used this for map this big field. It was about 100 hectares. And I use this for take pictures from a high altitude, and some pictures from low altitude, and that photos go to insurance company because they needed proof that how much damage was from the heavy weather, and it can be used for mapping in any terrain. Yes, for mapping, yes, and also it can use multispectral cameras for check. soil, ground and soil, how much water is in the soil, or minerals, and if you need to put something on the crop field, and you can see differences in color on the field.
È possibile fare confronti e vedere le variazioni?
Sorry.
È possibile confrontare riprese a tempi diversi e per vedere le variazioni delle mappe, variazioni.
Tempi diversi in che senso?
Se ho un fenomeno in evoluzione, io faccio tutto zero oggi, come se certificato, facendo proprio sovrapponendo le mappe.
Actually, if I understand correctly the question, we can shoot some location in different parts of time. Let's say some architectural construction site. If you need to check how the construction works are going in progress, we can take some photo or video from the same location, from the same height. Let's say you have here some big construction site, like Expo Milano. And I have one photo on the spring, one photo on the summer, one photo on the winter, and etc. And you can then compare these photos. If you ask this.
Yes, but very high precision.
Sorry.
Very high precision.
To be precise, I can see same GPS coordinates. I can see altitude and any that data you need to be precise on the same location. I can go on the same spot and put a drone on the height, let's say 100 meter, point the camera in the same direction and take photo from the same position every time.
Altre domande?
You can enjoy video from. This is from Belgrade.
Aspetta.
Technically, they can fly a few kilometers, but for the security reasons, I'm flying them in my visual contact. It depends on the background and the weather conditions. I fly them about 500 to 700 meters from me.
Vediamo in area quello.
Možemo da ih demonstriramo. So can we demonstrate them right now?
For the security reason, I will show this smaller one, not bigger one, because there's a lot of people here and they could be dangerous. I will show this one smaller.
Ok, allora, volevo chiedere se
Thank you very much. That was our short presentation. If anybody has some question, yes.
se hai bisogno di trasmettere in diretta, si può fare con quelli grossi? Cioè riescono a reggere il peso di un trasmettitore o come funziona?
Yes, I have a live video on the screen, and I can use HDMI out directly on some live video on the TV or here on the screen.
Yes, but the quality is a preview quality or
It depends on the link. I can use SD video link. It is lower quality, but I can there is some new HD links without latency and everything. It's HD video on the TV.
ok. And per quanto tempo può volare trasmettendo?
The minimum about flight duration or
Live duration with transmission, with live transmission.
depends on the
The
camera,
biggest.
depends on the battery, depends on the payload. This one is for big cameras, and this one is used only for films, so for big cameras. And this one can fly maximum 10 minutes. It's very heavy. This one can fly about 10 to 50 minutes, depends on the set of batteries. And this one can fly 20, 25 minutes. This one is also good. It has good quality picture, but this one is much better and this one is best. With this one I can fly about 10 to 50 minutes, and you can have live video all the time. Fly, and when the batteries go out, I fly, change the batteries in 2 minutes, and I'm up in the air again.
Ok.
Per fare le riprese video è necessario qualche permesso particolare dalle autorità locali?
In many countries in the recent months and years, because these aircrafts are now cheap and anybody can buy them. Many countries have their own rules and the laws about using this. In many countries, I can't fly freely about there because I asked the Expo Fair could I fly and take some video about there. They said no, because you don't have permissions, license, etc. That's the new rules, and in some countries they are very strict, and in some countries they are not so strict. So you have to get some license to use this for commercial work.
Qualcuno ha altre domande?
Okay, thank you very much. And if anybody has some other question, you can ask me personally. And thank you very much.
Grazie a tutti, se qualcuno ha qualcosa da chiedere o qualsiasi chiarimento, lui è disponibile di rispondere in questo momento. Grazie.